The Bulldogs are coached by Kevin Lang, Dan Leonard, Mike Nielsen, Mark Melcher, Zach Brown, Ryan Moritz, Michael Becky, Nate Fallsticker, Steve Hendricks, Michael Gillick, and Kevin.
All right, let's try this again with sound this time. Welcome to Bulldog Stadium here in Elgin as the Bulldogs welcome Pine Island Panthers to their field here for their homecoming game this season.
For the Bulldog homecoming game, not the Pine Island game.
True story. Bulldogs come in number 8 seed in 3A at 4-1. Pine Island comes across
not the 8 seed, 8th rated.
8th rated, excuse me.
Big difference between 8
rated
seed
and 3A. Pine Island comes into this one 1-4.
Hey, beautiful night here in Elgin for a football game. Got a sunset over the fields. The moon's coming out. We're teeing it up. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to receive the kick. Pine Island will tee it up, and we'll get going here. Hey, big shout out to Matt Simon and Alan Miller tonight helping us on the cameras. And shout out to the Bulldog Nation Foundation for everything they do for PEM sports and activities. Couldn't do what we do without them. So if you get a chance to support the Bulldog Nation Foundation, do that.
All right, Bulldogs going to receive. They got dangerous returner Caden Peters back deep. Kicking for Pine Island is going to be number 16, Sam Johnson, a senior.
I think Caden Peters got a couple of punt returns for touchdowns this year. That's a low returnable kick to the up man. We're going to get a little middle return and see if he can power it up through there. Bulldogs are going to start the game at about the 35.
Yep, that is the Jason Files with the return. Number 6.
Jason Files on the return.
16 kicker.
No, sorry, 64. No.
We got a new spotter tonight, everybody, so if we run into a little problem, just bear with us. It's a track guy.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Bulldogs come with senior quarterback Connor Schumacher under center, or actually, the shotgun.
Not under center, yeah. So we've this is that familiar Bulldog set with that 2 backs. Offset, kind of an eye look out of the gun. There's a nice pass down the sideline.
And that's a beautiful catch.
That is a beautiful catch. Are they going to call him in? They're going to call that a catch. That is a beautiful pitch and catch from McGuire to Files to start the game.
Absolutely. We saw Files on the return. Files did a nice job. Ball was getting to him, making sure those feet were stopped. Slide, makes the catch, slides out of bounds.
Gritty call by the Bulldog coaches hitting that deep out.
Yeah, 25 yards for first play from scrimmage.
One play, and we're in 4-down territory. Got Tennis in the backfield with McGuire. Got Trips to the right. Peyton Schumacher to the near side on the hook. Turns it back to the inside. 2 Pine Island Panthers bring him down. Nice gain. Get a second and a usable 5.
Schumacher comes in as the number 1 receiving threat for the Bulldogs. For the Bulldogs, number 3 in the conference right now is Schumacher. Good hands, dangerous after the catch. Bulldogs here again going to go with the shotgun. Tennis to the left of McGuire.
Bulldogs yet to run the ball. We'll see if we get that familiar Bulldog read option. Not yet. We get a little pitch and throw to. Oh, we're going to get a flag from deep in the backfield. That's going to probably be a hold. We'll see what the White has to say. I don't think our refs are mic'd up tonight.
No, I do not believe so.
We had that 2 weeks ago at our last home game. The refs were all mic'd up, which was kind of nice. So we'll have to work with the semaphores tonight.
It's nice. We bounced back a little back and forth there, kind of NFL quality to McDonald's drive-through quality with the sound, though.
And a large orange drink. So.
And then.
And what it looks like the call, I missed it. Flag has been waved off. That's why I didn't see the call, because there was no call.
All right, that was Evers on the reception there.
All right, Bulldogs come up. We'll see if they're going to run the ball or if they're going to stick to the air. Seems to be working. 3 for 3 out of the air. If Connor McGuire was playing baseball, he'd be all conference right now and batting 1,000. There's a handoff, inside handoff, little zone play. Pine Island swallows that one up.
Tennis bumping down the line until he runs into number 18, Blake Schultz.
All right, Bulldogs come up to the line, 1st and 10 after converting a 4th and 11. Tennis in the backfield. Trips to the right in a tight formation. We got single receiver out here to the left. Watch him on the deep slant. And that's exactly what we get out of Peters. We get a little run play.
Apologize, we are having a weak stream tonight. Hopefully that'll clear up here before too long. Out there in the YouTube verse.
Nothing worse than a weak stream. Nothing worse.
All right. Well, now our stream is marginal.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here we are at 2nd and 10. Looks like we got Victor Martinez Sosa in the backfield. He has been a defense eater out of the backfield. Bulldogs run that flood play, and they have not had an answer for that. He leads the play. Tennis drives the ball up the middle for maybe 1. They're going to get a friendly spot, and they're going to give him 2. We'll go 3rd and 8. Peyton Schumacher running the play in. All right. Pretty active student section tonight on homecoming.
Absolutely. Fun to see these kids out in the stands cheering on their classmates.
Well, here's a little rollout.
Got plenty of time. Nice.
Hey.
Finds Johnny Evers.
Takes a play out of the Kansas City Chiefs playbook. Waits for the defender of our student athletes, our student co-curricular activities, whether it's Bulldogs will put a
for those of you watching or
attempting to watch
the
Bulldogs up 14-0 here in Elgin. 2:09 remaining, just over 16 feet. All right, Pine Island closing in on their first down of the night with 1.5 minutes to go in the game. Not in the game, in the quarter. All right, looks like 3rd and couple. .64 lines up on the left side. We haven't been keeping track of that. We've been trying to get our internet configuration worked out a little bit here. There's quarterback sneak.
Keeper. I think they stopped him on that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go on record and saying 3rd and 2. A little far for the sneak, especially with the Bulldogs playing that tough nose tackle and those tight inside linebackers. Now you're really in a spot because you're a little too far for a sneak. Do you run a play action? You run White off tackle? You run White behind 64? What are we going to get here? It's only the 2nd possession. Let's see what we can see. Pine Island coaches must have saw something from the upper level.
I'd be surprised if they test the middle of that defensive line again.
Not 2 times in a row.
Pull it out, try to bump it, try to hit a pitch on the outside, something quick like that. They got that deep back.
Quarterback under center, eye backs. There's a fullback lead outside. He is going to have the first down.
He's going to get it in a couple more. There's a nice run.
Bulldogs do a good job stretching it out, but Pine Island able to secure that first down, move the chains.
Yeah, absolutely. Things are looking up here on the live stream. Thanks for bearing with us. Here, if you're just joining us or if you missed any of it, we do have the Bulldogs up 14-0 here with
2 nice touchdown passes from Connor McGuire.
Well, that's the end of the quarter.
1, 2, were they both to Johnny Evers?
Nope, the second one is Peyton Schumacher.
Schumacher and
Let's
Evers.
see if I can get that
on a
loaded
touchdown.
up for us here.
All right, we're rallying the troops at the 50-yard line. This is a good time for us to shout out to the Bulldog faithful. Homecoming week. Mike Walton, Janet McGuire did a good job wrangling our students today for a good pep fest. Student council does a nice job. Superintendent Bill Erkey in the house checking things out. We're right at midfield. Pine Island will take over after resetting the chains for the first time. It took them a quarter to get their feet under them offensively. Now, to be fair, they haven't run very many plays yet, so we really don't know what this Pine Island offense has in the tank quite yet. We haven't seen too much of them yet. Bulldogs have really dominated the time of possession.
Is that Grand or Grandy, quarterback?
I don't want to say
I'm going with Grandy.
Grandy. Nicholas
If it was
Grandy.
from Mazeppa, it would be Grandy.
Grandy under center. Hand to White. He's going to get stopped up after a gain of maybe 1.
White on carry.
Bulldog defense this year been pretty stingy against the run.
Yeah, absolutely. Those guys up front doing a nice job. Cody Schneider doing a nice job for him. You got Martine up there. You got Rademacher coming in, spelling those guys. Colton McNallen had a punt block recovery for a touchdown earlier this year. Good group of guys up there for the Bulldogs.
PEM currently ranked 4th in the conference, giving up 112 yards a game. Pine Island under center, single setback under center, single setback. Okay, so now we get a little rollout, try to run a little flood. Now, this is something to keep an eye on at home.
24, Jared
That
White.
Jared White been playing running back the whole game, and that play is in the slot. And he goes into motion, right? So they were trying to see if it's cover 1, which is man-to-man or some sort of zone coverage. And that, they ended up running a flood route to that far side, and White ends up sitting down right in the middle of that zone.
Throw there by Grandy. He's headed for that far sideline, threw back across his body and hit the receiver in the middle of the field.
I get a feeling he was looking for one person on that entire play. White back in the back.
Let's see where he is here.
24 in the backfield. 2-back set. Keep an eye on that fullback. 9 times out of 10, he's going to tell you where the play is going. We got a whistle by the white hat. Timeout. Pine Island. 7:42 in the game.
Let's take that opportunity to take a look at that second scoring play for the Bulldogs.
Big overload to the right. We'll see if we're trying to get man-on-man over here on our single receiver side. Peyton Schumacher, quite fast. Oh, he's wide open on the fade ball. That's going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Can you play that again, Coach?
I can try.
If we can play that again, what you're going to see is as soon as that Schumacher gets even with that defense, happens mechanically there. Big overload to the right. We'll see if we're trying to get man-on-man over here on our single receiver side. Peyton Schumacher, quite fast. Oh, he's wide open on the fade ball. That's going to be a touchdown for the Bulldogs. And that's an easy pitch and catch for McGuire. All right, here we come out of the timeout. We've been kind of losing track of 64. We've been so busy watching 24. Bulldogs have been predictably stingy. 4th down for the Panthers here.
64 on the right, White's in the backfield.
64 on the right. We got a fullback in the situation. We'll keep an eye on him. He's going to take us to the play. I'll bet you $1. Ball to the, oh, they split. That's going to be a pass. That's a
ball.
fade ball. Good coverage,
coverage.
and incomplete. Bulldogs will take over. I just dropped an incomplete.
That was incomplete. Great coverage by Caden Peters.
Caden Peters on the coverage. You'll see Caden did a good job staying with that wide receiver that time instead of looking back for the ball and giving up that step. Connor McGuire brings the Bulldogs back out on offense. Pine Island playing that four-man front. Appears to be a what the coaches would call a 4-2-5, right? Because your outside linebackers are your D-gap players trying to cover that slot. And a lot of guys in the route. Oh! Dang it. Had that same play that Schumacher scored on.
Yep.
Trips out there. You had a man-to-man. He had a step on him. Hit him in a bad spot.
The hands?
Right in the hands.
That was a great ball by
That was a nice ball. Schumacher will want that one back. He'll see that one on film, and he'll be shaking his head on that one.
I'll tell you what, that was a good ball by McGuire and was aided there with really good protection by that offensive line.
Very
Plenty of
much
time
so.
to wind up and get a nice throw off there
Yes.
for Schumacher here on the near side.
All right. Oddly, we got trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Let's see if we go for that fade ball again. It's been there. Good protection by the Bulldogs. There's that deep in route.
Right in the middle of
They're going to call that a incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. Bulldogs have been really efficient in their passing game this year, but 2 incomplete passes put you in a tough spot.
Yeah, we haven't
Third
seen
and
much
10.
from Hunter Tennis yet tonight.
He's had a couple of carries to keep that Pine Island defense honest. You got to keep those front four. They got to play run. You get that where the run game isn't a threat, then they just pin their ears back and come. Trips to the left again. You got Caden Peters down here. Ooh, Tennis on the carry. He's going to get a couple. Interesting scenario here for the Bulldogs now. Will we see the punter, or are we close enough to midfield that we go for it?
I think the way your defense is playing, you flip the field on them maybe a little bit. You can't get down there, pin them deep, let your defense shut them down again.
Yeah, we're swapping out. We must get a punt here. But the other option there is the way your offense has been playing. You know, our last 4th and long, we had a touchdown. So there's that.
All right, well, we're going to see Jacob Fable back to boot the ball off here for the Bulldogs.
Jacob Fable had a scoreless 20 minutes in goal for the Bulldogs the other night. He's one of our two-way.
Oh,
Muffed
muffed
the
it.
punt. I think he recovered it.
I don't know. I think he had it on his hip. Pine Island had
Interesting things go in the pile down there.
81, and the Bulldogs are going to get it.
Nice!
Yeah, I believe that was 81. Horky deep for the Panthers came, muffed the punt, had it for a second, tried to pin it against his hip, and that's just not a great place to try to hold the ball there. Was unable to get 2 hands on it, and Bulldogs took advantage, came in.
That was a low-lie drive of a punt. Usually you get a chance to return those. I wonder if he maybe took his eyes off it for a split second to check the coverage.
Well, it's nice to have those football players back this week. We missed them last week. They were gone. They had a conflicting schedules with the soccer team, so we were
with
kickerless
a
for
Thursday
Lure.
night game, yeah. Tennis on a carry. He's going to pick up a couple, not much.
That was a nice tackle by 55, Jackson Klusman, I'm going to go with. He's a 6'2", 235 junior for the Panthers. Got through quick from that far end position and got Hunter from behind.
Hunter had to slow up just a little bit in the hole that time, allowed that backside pursuit to catch up on him. All right, here we go. A single back in the backfield. That's Tennis. Trips to the left. Number 7, Baden Fenton down here, your single receiver. We'll see if he runs that fade ball. And he
Look in that
does.
direction. He's got a little battle, and I think he made the Catch. Yes! They're going to give him a
Touchdown
touchdown.
for the Bulldogs.
I'll let you know. I know you can't see that, but that was a heck of a catch.
Baden Fenton on the touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Foundation broadcast. We are having a little bit of internet glitchiness tonight, so thanks for bearing with us.
It says bad on
Yeah,
your screen.
so it's not good.
It's bad. All right. Pine Island comes back in those eye backs.
Oh, hit as he throws.
That's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yep.
That's going to be Martin Prieto coming through there again.
Yep, and Martin got through last series, dropped the quarterback for a big loss. Coming off that, is he playing the inside position here?
Martin has been playing defensive end. Looks like he might be playing the nose position. Schneider must be getting a little bit of a breath on the sideline. A lot of two-way starters anymore in high school football land. Numbers are down a little bit. Gone are the days of 100 kids on your sidelines.
Yep, so we've got on the line there, it looks like Colton McNeil and Prieto.
How's the junior high season going for you this year?
Yeah, it's going all right.
Except for those folks at home.
I hope so. Yeah. If I was Pine Island, I would come back to that. I would not save that for later.
Elsewhere around the PE Empire for homecoming this week, we had a couple of girls' soccer matches at home this week. The girls played well, lost a couple of close ones. Boys' soccer was away. I believe they lost a couple cross-country results. Do we have Coach Simon? You're on the spot. You better know this. It's going to be trouble later.
Coach Simon giving us the thumbs up that the cross country did indeed do well.
They ran
They
it.
did indeed do well. Maybe when we get Coach Jen Simon up here for the paid attendance, maybe she can give us
might
a
have
little more
bit
detailed
information.
report.
Yeah. And no volleyball this week, but congratulations to Lillian Braun, coach of the Bulldogs, getting married this week. Going to be a row tomorrow.
Whether she wants to be or not. There's that same play. Good coverage
Pretty
again.
good coverage, yep.
This time the corner and the safety do not collide. So we have an incomplete pass. We'll bring it back for 3rd and 10.
Yeah, Peter's right there with them.
Be interesting to see what the Pine Island Panthers come up with. We got a little Cyrus Marks action in the crowd tonight, trying to get Dad's attention up in the press box. He's screaming down there like a first grader. Wait a minute.
He is.
Well, he is a first grader.
First grader.
So we have that. Shout out to the Marks clan. Hey, big shout out to the Maddie clan. Big anniversary today.
No,
Celebrating.
Thursday.
Oh,
It
it's
was
Thursday. I was
Thursday.
going to say celebrating by
Thank you.
calling a game tonight.
Yeah. No, 15
All
years
right.
of bliss.
White's in the backfield.
White in the backfield and the eye backs.
Oh, pressure.
Quarterback sweep. Pressure up the
And
middle.
Finds Johnny Evers with arms wide open.
Better than eyes wide shut. 4th and 15, I would venture to guess we will see the Panther punter. The Pine Island Panther punter. Is that a Bulldog timeout or a Pine Island timeout? Did you see?
I was not. I was looking down. I'm sorry.
Where's he at? All right.
All right. A reminder here: halftime tonight, we will be playing a pre-recorded
Message
video
from the president. No.
Nope. We will not. But we will have the coronation from Monday. They
Pre-recorded message from the king.
moved the coronate. Yeah, there was a short message right at the end from Mr. Kevin Zhang,
Yes.
homecoming king. Congratulations to Kevin. Tegan Hansen, queen.
Yes.
Not
yes.
to spoiler alert. Shoot, it's late.
Spoiler alert.
It's a little late. Dang, did it again.
I hope if someone's grandma in Hawaii is watching this, that we didn't just ruin it.
Well,
To be fair, they didn't know you were going to play it, so.
if she's sticking around watching after all the technical difficulties we've had tonight, I really feel bad about it.
Grandmas are patient.
I was a patient. Figured out the YouTube, and now it's all messed up.
Pull
All right.
that ball game down on the internet. All right, Pine Island comes up, ready to punt. A tight punt formation. They're thinking the Bulldogs might come after it here with 3:12 to play.
Caden Peters already ran two back this year. Back deep for the Bulldogs. Not
That
going to
is
have a
a
chance
high
at
school or PM faithful. If you'll remember the old locker rooms, those all got redone. Maybe if you can scare up Mr. Flatham, he usually doesn't have much better to do. He can maybe give you a little tour. That is a good looking part of the building right now. All right, we got two backs in the backfield with McGuire in that power formation. Twins to the left, singles to the right. We'll see if we get that fade ball out of Peters. There's Victor Sosa. Martinez
puts the
Sosa
brakes
with a-
on. Nice, couple of nice moves.
breaks a couple ankles, is going to get close to a first down. We're down close to 2 minutes, but the way the Bulldog offense has been, time really not an issue. I believe we got a full complement of timeouts left. Bulldogs right up to the line, 3rd and short. Two backs again, both out in the flat. Oh, we
The
got
long ball
Caden
got
Peters
Caden Peters.
open. Oh! Just a little too much air under the ball. Let that defensive back recover a little bit.
That was 23 knocks for the Panthers on the coverage. Breaks it up, gets there just as the ball does.
Does a nice job breaking on the ball, but McGuire he had Peters open, but just a little too much air under it.
You know, we've tried just about everybody on that route. We've hit Schumacher with it. We hit Fenton with it for the touchdown. We got Files with that close play just a moment ago, and now Peters got a chance for that catch that ball.
I'm going to drop a Jeff Blake on that rainbow pass. Former quarterback for the Bengals, I believe, known for his deep ball with the big arc. All right, Bulldogs, 3 running backs in the backfield. Tennis right up the middle. He's going to have a first down.
Bulldogs have timeouts left? You got one,
I
at
think
least one.
They got at least one. Saving that, if we can get down tight, we might get a chance to see Glenn Schmidt for a field goal attempt.
Yeah, Schmidt's got a good leg.
Hit a 32-yarder the other night.
Oh.
Went to the well one too many times. This is going to be a big return for Pine Island.
Matt Horkey again.
Horkey having a heck of a night. Wisely, astutely, if you will, makes an erudite play, steps out of bounds to stop the clock, get his offense back on the field. The extra couple of yards he was going to get were not going to be worth it.
Nope, that was a nice play. Schumacher looking in the middle of the field there. Horkey came up and just stepped in front of the
McGuire,
receiver.
Ron Connor,
What did I say?
Schumacher.
It was McGuire, steps up, passes down the middle of the field. Horkey made a nice play, steps in front of it. And as you said, makes a smart play, gets that sideline, stops the clock. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Bulldog 30 here with 1:33 left. Pine Island looking to put another one on the board, get this down to a one-score game.
Bulldogs up early. Panthers have scratched and clawed their way back.
Another thing to keep in mind here, Panthers start the second half with the ball.
Yes, absolutely. White in the backfield. He's going to follow that fullback on a play action. Good pressure on the quarterback. That's 21 in the flat.
21 is Corbin Allen.
Corbin Allen, not the 21 that picked up the tee. Now, the problem that Pine Island has with that long snap, or with that errant snap, is the sticks are an issue.
Yep.
Do you move the chains, or do you take a shot at the end zone? 59 seconds. I think I try to move the chains here. We'll see if Coach Winger dials up a little pressure. I would guess we'll bring one of those inside backers. We'll see if he just brings them straight or if he brings them on a cross, what he's going to do.
Probably tough for the Bulldogs, too. You want to protect those outside so they can't stop the clock, but you can't leave the middle of the field open either.
High school kids at this point, you just tell them play defense.
Going for it. Hit as he
Hit
throws.
as he throws.
Oh,
Tangled
that's gonna
up
get a
down
hanky.
there. That is going to, no flag.
No
Apparently
flag.
we're letting them play tonight, which I liked. When I was riding the sideline, I liked it when they let them play.
Yeah, you were a defensive coordinator,
That's
correct?
true. Yes. That's a good play by the defender there.
All right.
Bulldogs take over on downs.
Decision time now for the Bulldogs.
You got to take a shot.
Up 14.
Line up your trips.
50 seconds left.
Put Peyton Schumacher on the single side. Fastest kid on the field. Max protect. Run them. You know what I might do, though? On that flood route? I might run my running back right down the seam because they're going to protect against that fade ball. That safety is going to disappear.
If you got a timeout, I can see you get that, and we're not going to see it here. Or maybe we'll on the far side, that bubble screen. Try it once, get a quick timeout if it's not there, and then you still got time to take another shot.
See, look at that. Those safeties just bail to the side. If only we had Aaron Groby to run the Trojan. It's the perfect time for it.
All right, so that's going to be close to the first down. Are they going to? Yep, they're going to give them the first down on that. So
it stops the
10-yard
clock
pickup
to move the chains.
First down.
Another timeout. Bulldogs are going to talk it over. What do you run here, Coach Erkey?
Well, I like that Trojan horse. You run 2 flags on the outside and run your back down the middle.
I'm telling you.
But what I would run, honestly, they should be playing off. I'd run a statue and then run Trojan horse.
Right. I believe neither of those in the playbook based upon the games we've watched so far this year. So if I'm going off what we've seen tonight, I'm going to run that trips and one. My first look is going to be that fade to the single receiver side, and then I'm going to see if I can't get a Sosa or maybe even a Files in the backfield and get him open right down the middle. Right. Yeah, or get him. Yep, get him in that soft zone in the middle.
Safety's coming over to play the single.
Those safeties are going to bail on that fade route.
You know, they've been testing here 23 knocks on this near side. We've seen Schumacher go past him once. We've seen Files. Done a pretty nice job here in the second quarter especially.
All right. So we got Tennis in the backfield. We got Trips to the left, Schumacher on the near side. Let's see what we get.
That
Bubble to Sosa, flag in the air.
Up.
We're going to get another play no matter what happens here.
Oh, it's past the sticks, out of bounds, just under 40 seconds.
Pass complete to number 2, Victor Martinez Sosa.
I believe that one's going to go against the Bulldogs.
Push down by number 3,
What do you think the penalty is, Coach Simon?
I'd say illegal procedure.
Yep, I agree with you. Illegal procedure against the Bulldogs.
It's a quick flag.
We've Dan Bethke chiming in from the crowd. He's got eyes like a hawk on that field. Nobody sees stuff from the booth like Dan. What he does not understand is we have determined that every penalty, no matter what it is technically illegal procedure. Dan's sitting in the top row about 12 feet from us watching the YouTube feed on his phone.
False start over there. Receiver's getting a little itchy, trying to get a little
Trying to get a
head
jump
start.
here.
Same formation, same personnel.
Trips are a little tighter. Catching on to that flood route, they're starting to really play that well. Now is the time when we make that halftime adjustment where we're going to change that route a little bit. Instead of rolling that guy to the flat, maybe we bring him into the middle of the field. Maybe we told the secret. I hope not. I hope that wasn't their planned halftime adjustment. And then somebody, bringing that flood route instead of running it out to the flat, running it down the seam. All right, let's see what we get out of the Bulldogs. This
Caden Peters stood up.
the
in
last
bounds.
minute of this game taking about as long as the first 11 did in the second quarter. A lot of timeouts, a lot of stoppages of time, things like that.
Also a few stoppages over the live stream.
In the second quarter we had? I thought we were to good. We're still on good. We're good.
Don't believe everything you read. All right,
Fake
halftime
news.
here. Halftime coming
Fake
up.
news.
We got 5 seconds left. Stay tuned. We're going to have coronation video up for you to watch while we take a break and the boys get coached up on the
Let us
for the second half.
let us defer to the far more educated and much better looking Coach Simon to get a report on the cross country result this week. How'd they run this week? Where were they at? Home?
Lewiston.
Girls, according to head dance coach Jen Simon, girls took first at the Lewiston cross country meet. Anything else of note out of that while we're in timeout? And another solid cross country report out of the Simon camp. All right. I would, if I'm the Bulldogs, I throw a deep ball here.
Yeah. 5 seconds left.
Get it down inside the 20, even if they pick it off. They got a
risk,
long
high
way to
reward.
run. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. We still figuring out the formation a little bit. Got Johnny Evers here on the near side. Far side sees Jason Files and Peyton Schumacher. Backfield is Victor Martinez Sosa and Hunter Tennis.
If you're at home, I think I'd keep an eye on Victor here. He's going to run out to the flat. He's running that
Little
deep
wheel.
wheel route.
Middle of the field.
Across the
Peyton's
middle.
got it.
Oh, nice.
Makes a
in
nice
route. He
move.
makes a move.
There he goes.
Schumacher's going to
There you
score.
go.
He's going to the house. When it works, you're a genius.
Yep. And we got a player down. That is number 3, the quarterback, Grandy, down for the Panthers.
Hope he's okay. That is the quarterback, Grandy. Slow to get up.
They had been picked off by friendly fire there.
I hope it's just a cramp or a little stinger in the hip. I think he'll be
there
okay.
There he goes. Yeah, he's jogging there. We're going to give him a little rest here on the point after. All right, so clock reads zeros. Bulldog's going to come out here, try to put one through the uprights, add one more on, go 28-7 at the half.
That's a pretty big swing. Pine Island had a scoring opportunity off an interception to push it to 21-14. Bulldogs come back on the last play of the half and score a touchdown. Glenn Schmidt for the extra point puts the Bulldogs up 21. That is a nice turn of events for the Bulldogs.
All right, we'll be back with the second half here in just a moment. Please enjoy the coronation ceremony from Monday.
Welcome everyone, and thank you for attending the 2021 homecoming coronation. We're happy to finally have everyone together. Now we would like to introduce our candidates. Please welcome Tegan Bessie Hansen, escorted by Victor Armando Martinez Sosa. Tegan is the daughter of Angela and Craig Orlon and Jesse and Katie Hansen. She is involved in volleyball, softball, National Honor Society, and is a Bulldog ambassador. Victor is the son of Josefina Sosa and Victorino Martinez. He is involved in football.
Right, Mackenzie Lee Olsen, escorted by Jason Michael Bob. Mackenzie is the daughter of Bob and Daniel. She is involved in soccer, track, and team council. Jason is the son of Tom and Kim Files. He is involved in football and baseball.
Ellie Rose Haley, escorted by Glenn Henry Schmidt. Ellie is the daughter of Joseph Haley. She is a Bulldog ambassador. Glenn is the son of Pat and Tanya Schmidt. He is involved in soccer, football, and track.
Julia Catherine Arsvold, escorted by Aiden Scott Anderson. Track. by Kevin Zane. Haley is the daughter of Ben and Jen Peter. Haley is involved in volleyball, softball, student council, National Honor Society, and Kevin is the son of Cindy and Haley Zane. Every year, but you really should spend as much time with your friends as you can because you don't know how much is guaranteed after high school. Either way, making friends in college is a lot easier than you think. You meet a bunch of new people just in the first week alone who are in the exact same shoes as you. Also, from an anonymous graduate chem student, try your best to not use your resources and try to actually pay attention because I still don't know what an isotope is. And just an FYI, college is similar to high school, and just like this speech, you can still get away with throwing things in at last minute. So seniors, just tough it out the rest of this year and try to make every minute count because time flies by, and to everyone else, just enjoy the ride because high school is where a lot of people make the best memories. Have a great year, you guys, and go Bulldogs. Okay, now we'll be starting with the questions. Okay. What is your favorite quote? Just Do Better by Kayla Kuyat. Be optimistic. You're not nervous, you're excited by Mr. Eastland. It's better to be fashionably late than early and ugly by Devin World. Live, laugh, love. Smile, because I like when people smile.
Be the 1% amongst the 99%.
All Girls Are the Same by Juice WRLD. Live today, plan tomorrow, and party tonight.
When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Walk like a king, or act like a king.
Remember what started you down this path, and use that memory to carry you beyond your limits.
All right, the next question is, what are your plans for the future?
I'm attending college 4 years.
Being law enforcement or ghost farming? To be honest, I don't even know.
I'm going to Stanford University to study astrophysics. I've been looking at colleges to maybe study physical therapy.
I don't really know either. I'm with Aiden on that one too.
I might be going to Luther down in Iowa to study human body movement stuff and maybe potentially play college softball. I'm going to be going somewhere for nursing and hopefully playing soccer. Definitely going somewhere in the medical field. I'm considering a 4-year university for a degree in elementary education. I'm going to a 4-year college. I am also going to a 4-year college. Okay, any advice for the underclassmen? I would say to just live in the moment. I think a lot of the times we're focused on like the next year or event, so just live in the moment. I think enjoy your time with your friends here because I think that's what you will remember after high school. Don't be afraid to try new activities or sports. I think that's where some of the best memories and friends are made. Definitely just have fun because it's not that serious. Yeah, it's really not that serious, but just don't be stupid. Be friendly to everyone and smile in the hallways.
Live life to the fullest and make sure you live every memory like to the best, I guess.
I would say don't try to fit in because nobody's really that cool that you have to impress them. This is to the younger grades. You're never truly in the friend zone.
Don't wait until senior year to do all the fun stuff. Just live it up.
Listen to your teachers.
Pay attention in class and definitely study for your math test.
Thank you for voting for them, guys. Yeah. Pretty great. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, now Tegan and Kevin are going to say speeches.
What would I do if I never win? Guess we'll never know. In all seriousness, though, I want to thank Elise, Natalia, and Shannon for making my homecoming poster, because I definitely would not be able to make that. Like, seriously.
I just want to say thank you to everyone for voting for all these guys. All of these guys up here are awesome. And don't forget to smile.
Breaks a tackle or two, takes it to the house
For a second touchdown.
right as time expires. So rather than 21-14 at the half, it's 28-7.
Yep, and Pine Island is going to receive here in the second half. Both scoring in the first half was Schumacher with 2 touchdowns, Baden Fenton with a touchdown, Johnny Evers with a touchdown, and Glenn Schmidt hitting all 4 extra points for the Bulldogs. And for Pine Island, it was 81 Matt Horkey who made the big play for them and
Matt,
the touchdown catch.
Not only did he make the big play, but he's had an interception. And the only little glitch in his night so far has been a muffed punt reception.
Yep.
Right, and I think based upon what we've seen out of him the rest of the night, he was just taking a glance because he had a returnable punt. Nice of Matthew Files to show up and block our view here from the press box. I would yell at him, but nah.
They're too cute to yell at. The kids,
I can yell at
Matthew.
Files. I can yell at Files all I want. All right, Glenn Schmidt puts the ball in play. That ball is gonna just get.
Guys, Cody Schneider, Martin Prieto, Colton McNallen,
Looks like we got
Rademacher in there.
Owen Rademacher played quite a bit in the first half. Looks like Colton McNallen will get that first series tonight in the second half.
Sophomore Priest in the middle for the Bulldogs, flanked on either side by Brady Herber and Victor Martinez Sosa.
Well, Victor, I think, is the inside backer, and I think we got Johnny Evers on the outside backer on the other side. Bulldogs cover that play up. Victor on the play at the ball. Martinez Sosa.
Cody Schneider also getting off the bottom of the pile there.
Victor appears to be cramping up.
Yeah.
Maybe Mr. Farrar still up here?
Oh, yeah.
Victor Martinez Sosa cramping up out there. He maybe should have had some of that mustard off the Stewartville sideline. Any comment on that? He's smiling. He's got nothing to say. We will add him to next week's Simon report.
Struggling with the live stream all night. Just went to good just in time for you to start talking about mustard healing cramps. All right, they got Vic up. He's walking off. They got him stretched out. He's still got his toe pointing up a little bit here. He's going to have to walk this one off a little bit. They bring in Hunter Tennis to replace Vic on that far inside backer position. So now Tentis and Priest as inside backers. Outside backers are Herbert and Evers. Corners on the far side, we got Caden Peters, near side Connor Schumacher, and the safeties are going to be Kyler Lamb and Jason Files.
Head back to that Stewartville bit on
Why?
the mustard. No, because it's a real thing. That's why. I just was watching a piece on the hockey players. They keep Stewartville used to have the bottles of mustard on the side, but in the NHL they have the little mustard packets, and the guys when they're not on the line, and I think it probably is because they can get it in a little faster.
Strong running there, number 24 White for the Panthers, pickup of about 9.
And I don't know if it's the pH of the vinegar or what it does, but it does help cramps. But threw Mr. Schroer under the bus a little bit there just to see if Logan Gerhardt, excellent lineman for the Pine Island Panthers, is playing left tackle on that play.
They try the right side, though, of the Bulldog defense. Bulldogs stand him up. Short gain there. We're going to see second and about 8.
Martinez Sosa back in the game at inside linebacker.
Priest with the stop there helped finishing him off by a host of Bulldogs.
Hunter Tennis comes out.
Panthers really pounding the ball so far here in the second half.
Ball or what over there?
See what happened there.
Coach Oleg been relieved of his clock duties. He's telling us that the Pine Island receiver did in fact drop the ball. Grandy giving his offense the instruction. Caden Priest on the tackle.
Priest having himself a nice season on the defensive side of the ball for the Bulldogs.
He is having a nice season. I thought you were going to say a nice game. I was going to say a nice season. Yeah,
nice game too. It's part of the season.
It is. It is part of the season. The season made up of games. An eligible number because he had been playing exclusively in the backfield. And in Minnesota high school football, if you don't have an eligible number, you cannot go out for a pass, even if you declare.
We've seen on the Bulldog side of things, Victor Martinez Sosa started the year at the lineman number, and he's since moved to number 2. So he's been playing some tight end for the Bulldogs.
He's been the go-to when they need to pick up chunks of yards. Bulldogs take over on downs yet again.
Horky, the number 2 receiver in the conference, comes into tonight with 17 receptions and 365 yards. He's found the end zone 5 times.
6 counting tonight, and I bet he's over 400 yards. He probably had to have at least 40 on that touchdown catch that he had tonight. All right, Bulldogs come up. Looks like twins and twins. One back in the backfields, Hunter Tennis. McGuire barks for the snap. Got to hit that little underneath route. Bulldogs have been awful good at that run after catch.
That's Johnny Evers with the catch there. He is tackled by 56, who's
Riley Keel.
Grandy, the quarterback, number 3, playing safety. He and on the tackle as well. We talked about those guys playing both ways. Quarterback comes after that long drive right in on that first play from the safety position.
That's that Iron Man football. You got a lot of two-way players. You don't got a lot of people backing you up. Everybody's got a role to play on the team. One thing that Pine Island has not really done against the Bulldogs tonight is been able to put much pressure on McGuire when he's back to pass. McGuire appears to not be quite ready for the snap. Hands off to Tennis. He's going to pick up good yards. Like a quick snap, maybe caught Pine Island on their heels just a little bit. That's a tough drive for Pine Island to go over 7 minutes of possession in that third quarter, come away empty-handed. That's disheartening, coaches and players alike.
Yeah, they really controlled the ball so far here in the second half.
2nd and 5 here for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs got twins out to the right here. Got a single receiver to the left. That means there's a tight end right there, number 29. That ball just a little low, complete, but it's going to be a very short pickup because they're on a little short route like that, we're really dependent on a run after the catch there.
Yep, so the Bulldogs are going to be looking at 3rd and short here. They're calling it 3rd and 4. We've seen Tentis had a nice pickup earlier. Bulldogs been liking to have those quick hitters on the outside. Wouldn't be surprised to see that trips formation, maybe see that bubble screen, let those receivers catch it and do some fancy footwork.
Or you know you're in 4-down territory here and you take a shot. Worked at the end of the half. Might work again. We'll see.
We don't have trips. We've got twins left.
I think we got trips left because I think we got a tight end out there. There's your little bubble screen. He is going to get the first down. Good effort. Just keeps those feet chopping.
That's Files with the catch and the fancy footwork afterwards, getting warmed up for the homecoming dance tomorrow night.
Yes.
Loosening up those hips.
I'm going to go ahead and say Jason Files, my favorite of the two Files boys.
Wow.
I did hear Matt on the radio, and I am a fan of Matthew, but I think I got to defer to Jason, if for no other reason than he just was able to pick up the first down.
Bunch trips here on the near side.
Hand off to Tennis. He's going to lose it. Oh, yeah, he almost gets back to the line of scrimmage.
55. 56 Keel, Riley Keel. He's a 6'2", 200-pound senior. Trips him up a little bit, and then he is finished off by, I believe that was 64, Gerhardt.
One thing about Hunter Tennis running the ball hard like that, he is not picking up enough yards, but he's getting enough, and he's enough of a threat that those linebackers have to stay in there and play run first. They can't bail on that tunnel screen. They can't bail on that flood route. They gotta honor the run, and that's very important on an offense like this. Martinez Sosa on the catch. He's going to get some run after. He's going to get some run after catch all the way down to about the 44. That's a lie. 37.
Well, you know.
After one season over with the Byron Bears.
Giving us some fist pumps.
McGuire out, and he finds Files, makes a nice
side by side, and Glenn Schmidt's been directionally kicking away from White, so they split. So White ends up receiving the kick, but they had the reverse called, so we get Johnson end up on a return again. Trickery, chicanery, tomfoolery, horseplay, if you will. See what the Pine Island, if they spread it out or if they go back to that I-backs and see if they can cram it off tackle a little bit here.
I've been wanting to ask this all night. I've been watching the Pine Island huddle, and they break first with that center going out to the ball. Is there any strategical reason that teams do that, or is that just the way that Coach Stapleton has
I think
them?
it's coach's preference. I don't know. I mean, a lot of times that gives the center. I think the only thing it really does is that center gets up there ahead of time, and he can get his feet set so the rest of the linemen can come up and get their feet set right away.
Okay.
When the center and the rest of the line come out, then nobody can get set till the center gets set. Center and the quarterback are the only two guys on the whole team that touch the ball on every play. Hall of Fame coach Ron Randall always used to say, if you're not complaining about the center, he's probably doing a great job. There's that middle screen again that time.
Oh.
Bulldogs have sniffed that out before. This was probably the best we've seen it work for Pine Island. They're going to pick up a first. They're going to pick up a first down on that. Those defensive linemen ran right past that play.
It was Horky there on reception.
He's been everywhere tonight.
Wrapped up by Baden Fenton, who has a touchdown in the first half for the Bulldogs.
And so does Horky. That was the first time we've seen those Bulldog linemen really fooled by that screen. First two times they ran that, the Bulldogs ate that up. Granted, they didn't necessarily hit a home run on it, but they got to move sticks. We got the gun and split backs. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. We'll run that center. Caden Peters.
Yep, I wondered about that.
Hey, here's what I'm going to say on that. You don't throw that flag in the end zone, I don't think you throw that one.
Well, you know, it was pretty good defense by Peters. He did have his arm wrapped around him. I don't know if that refs could see that he had a fistful of jersey with it. That's how you want your corner. You want his arm around the waist there, one hand up, knocking the pass down. And if it does get by you and he makes the reception, you got that arm there to tackle him right away. So
that is one of those plays that when you're on the sideline, if it goes against you, you hate it. If it goes for you, you love it.
Yeah, I mean,
if we're on the Pine Island feed right now, we're telling those refs they did a great job. Refs do a great job every night, though. Quite honestly, high school refs kind of a thankless job. Got a little shortage of them. If you are interested at all in reffing high school games, you should get out there and talk to somebody because these kids could use your help, quite honestly. We've had games moved to Thursday nights. We've had games moved to Saturdays for shortage of refs.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt there on that play. The referee saw something we didn't, probably a handful of jersey. Just from our vantage point, looked like
in my defense,
good defense.
I did get new glasses this week.
Well, those are nice.
They're Oakleys.
They're Oakleys. Yeah.
Shameless plug for the Oakley Corporation. All right, Pine Island lines it up under center eye backs. Keep an eye on that fullback. If they split, yep, they're split. So we're going to get a little bootleg pass to the flat. Got a little room there.
Nice tackle by Martinez, runs him down. That's 21. Allen on the reception.
All right, so here's what you saw there. That inside linebacker is there to make the play so you don't get a big run after catch, but he's still open. That is a stick moving route. That flat out of that running back, that is so hard to cover. Quite honestly, the best way to cover that route is to tackle that running back on a ball fake.
Another nice drive here for Pine Island, an extended drive. We talked about it before. They are moving the ball nicely, but they're also running quite a bit of time off the clock right now. They go back to White with a run up the middle. Bulldogs looking to turn them over. Got on the sidelines here. We got Kyler Lamb was warming up a little bit. We might see McGuire take a break on the next series.
Little counter jab step out of White on that one. A little slower play to develop. I didn't notice if Pine Island had a lineman pulling on that or not, but the action in the backfield looked like they probably did.
.64 is headed over to the far side.
White still in the backfield. Keep an eye. Again, can't say it enough. Keep an eye on that fullback.
Power left here. And they give it to the right side.
Fullback quick hitter. That's gonna pick up about one.
At Rademacher Prieto on the stop there. That's gonna bring up 3rd and 4.
I would believe Coach Stapleton has told his punter that he is done for the night.
I would guess that's probably a true statement. At least punting, as we've seen the punter.
Yeah, at least punting.
I think it's Horky is their punter. So he's not done for the night.
No.
He's just done punting for the evening.
We haven't seen the last of that kid. All right, in fact, it looks like we have Horky at the bottom of your screen here, right on the sideline.
Oofed up.
That play gets eaten up by the Bulldogs. They're going to lose maybe 1 or 2 on that. It's going to make about a 4th and 5.
Good penetration there from the senior Cody Schneider.
I will say this: the
Earned himself a break.
Those Bulldog front 3 have really played well tonight. We've had 4 or 5 different athletes out there playing on that line in a couple of different positions, and we haven't had much of a let-up out of any of them.
Well, we are getting down to the 5.5-minute mark here in the 4th quarter, and Elgin Bulldogs up 35-7 over Pine Island.
Keep an eye on Prieto at the 0 on the nose here. He's been able to get in deep into the backfield every time he's been in that position. You got Rademacher and McNallen at the ends. Referees blow the whistle. We got a timeout out of Pine Island. Take a time out on the field gives us a chance to give a shout out to the Bulldog Nation Foundation. Shout out to Alan Miller. If you know who Alan Miller is, brought us a few little treats up to the box tonight.
I'll let him video again.
Oh, definitely. I'll let him video again. We'll definitely have Matt Simon back.
What did you bring?
He brought knowledge. He brought knowledge for the Simon Report.
Well, that was nice. Is that Jen's nickname? You call it knowledge?
You know what the N on Nebraska's helmet stands for? Knowledge.
Shout out Mariah Henry. Back, I believe. Or coming back here for the Nebraska-Minnesota game. Getting that good education down there.
Oh.
All right, so the Panthers there call a timeout. They go to the line. You saw Prieto at that, what do you call it, the 0?
Yeah, the 0, the nose.
The 0, and they were showing some pressure with Vic right next to him. So Pine Island didn't like whatever they had called, did not compute.
Fit that scheme.
Yeah, so they go ahead and call the timeout here with about 5 minutes left.
They plugged that into the social media algorithm and it came back reboot.
All right, so let's see what's got going on here now.
Yeah, White out there in the slot on the far side. We'll keep an eye on him. I'd venture to guess he'll be running some sort of bubble screen or
Bulldog
a
showing
slant.
Priest with pressure here now instead of
over
Vic, and
there.
here he comes.
Oh, just outside of
nice run by Grandy. He's found room. That is
nice
beautiful.
run, and he's going to
get it just short. Wow, that's Johnny Evers. Peyton Schumacher with the stop right at the 1 yard line.
Again, Jared White out there in the slot, and they run the motion over there, so trips on that side, able to run all of those D-backs off. Grandy just beats that front 7 with his feet, gets the corner, and almost into the end zone. Very explosive play by Grandy. It's a good-looking kid out there at quarterback.
Bulldogs right now probably playing to stop that run just to keep that clock running right now more than trying to keep the points off the board. They want to keep that ticking down here in the fourth quarter.
Would be
and Pine Island's going to get in there.
There we go. Pine Island on the score. I'd be curious to see some sort of statistical breakdown on when that fullback is in a 3-point stance and when he's in a 2-point stance. Doesn't seem to be a pressing thing at this point at 35-13. But the coach in me wants to know how that squares out.
Good push there from the offensive line in Pine Island, getting the running back across on the goal line. Bulldogs have been doing a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and the Panthers just kind of overpowered them on that one.
Gavin Twaddle in for the extra point. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it appears to be good from my vantage point.
That was a nice kick.
Yeah.
Plenty on that. All right, so that's going to make it 35-14. With 4.5 left here in Elgin. It's been cooling off nicely all night. Beautiful night for southeastern Minnesota football. Bulldogs have been on the winning side of this one so far tonight, but Pine Island's really in the second half showing some really good power football offensively anyway in the second half with a couple of nice sustained drives.
Definitely. I was going to say those Pine Island showed plenty of both mental and physical toughness. Just deciding to get going on that power running game. You know, they're just I don't know if they're establishing something for next week or what they're doing, but
you got some young fans right in front of the booth here showing their Bulldog pride here on Homecoming Friday, supporting their Bulldog football team here.
All right. So the Pine Island Panthers go ahead and going to tee it up on a hash, which is probably signaling some sort of onside scenario. So we're going to have some sort of scramble for the ball. In recent years, the Minnesota State High School League has made a move used to run a bunch formation, and you have these giant collisions on the onside kick, all of these things, and they've taken that out of the game, out of safety for the players. All right, pay attention. Let's see what goes on here. There's that quick roller. It's a little deep. Takes a hop for the Bulldogs. They get on it. Bulldogs are going to start at about their 30, which based upon the return team, is about what we would have had if they'd have kicked it deep.
Yep, so Bulldogs going out here on offense. Let's see here.
Let's get our...
Looks like we got some of our regulars coming off here. I see Evers, Johnny Evers, Victor Files coming off. Kyler Lamb going out, going to lead the Bulldogs here from the quarterback position, number 11. He's a junior. We've seen him on the defensive side of the ball playing some safety tonight. And he is going to be joined here. We've got Noah Eidenschenk out on the near side. It looks like that's going to be a handoff. That's Logan Dietrich, I believe, with the
That is Logan Dietrich, number 26 on the carry.
Seeing some of these guys getting in there. Looks like Herber's in there, number 3. Noah Eidenschenk's coming off here.
Perito's still in there. Rademacher's still in there. Good chance for some of those 1As to get a chance to run behind that starting offensive line.
Carson Raymond into the game here, number 19, going to line up in the receiver position.
I think we got Tucker Johnson over there at the right tackle. Some of you will remember that name, Johnson. His uncle Tyler Johnson caught a fake punt in the state semis 20 years ago. All right, there's a nice cutback by Dietrich. Going to pick up a couple yards. Let's see if Kyler Lamb can manufacture a first down here on 3rd and about 5. Here's a problem I'm running into is we got a few players on the field that don't seem to be on my roster.
Yeah, 62. I'm not sure who that is. Is that Drew Raymond? No, he's 72. See here on the near side, we got Baden Fenton, number 7, had a touchdown earlier tonight. Lamb taking the snap, pulls it out, looks for Fenton.
Throws to Fenton. He's going to pick up the first down. Baden fights hard, gets out past the 45 to about the 47.
More of the same, that short passing game for the Bulldogs. We saw Lamb pull it out, hits Fenton on the short route, keeps the ball inbounds, and that clock ticking down here under 3 minutes.
See Barb Marks down there taking some pictures for the Bulldogs. If you get a chance to follow that Bulldog Football Facebook page, she'll probably post those pictures. She usually does. She's usually got a couple hundred of them on there. Does a nice job on the Bulldog sideline taking pictures.
One of many folks who make these home games go so smoothly.
Like
I'd start naming them, but I'd for sure miss a bunch.
Yeah, so you don't even want to start because it just aggravates everybody.
I do that with my kids, and they don't appreciate it much.
Aggravate everybody?
I forget one every once in a while.
What about Drax? How's Drax doing?
Drax doing well. Pushing 70 pounds.
Yeah.
Been thinking about starting a dog log.
Yes, you should. Recently in the dog log at our house, our 10-month-old puppy Addie has learned to open drawers. So that's fun at our house.
Makes things challenging. All right. Lamb here again going to take the snap. Looks like
Dietrich in the backfield.
Number 6, Grady LeBear in now for the Bulldogs in the slot. Hands off to Dietrich.
Number 14, Eidenschenk out there. 14 coming off the field. He must be running plays in. Lamb gets him huddled up. Played a tough game tonight at safety, and now he's going to lead the offense here with a $1.50 to go, up 35-14 to see if he can get another first down. Get some offensive stats in the book to go with his tackles and his defense passes.
And that's going to be number 4, Quentin Lundeen, making his first appearance here tonight.
Quentin Lundeen, about 5'16".
He is
a lanky dude.
He is. Good tight end, having a nice season defensively for the Bulldog JV team.
Yes.
Plays the linebacker position.
Yes. Split out at the bottom of your screen here is Lundeen.
Lamb's going to boot out.
Lamb on the boot. He's going to keep.
Tuck it. He's going to
pick up a first down. He's going to deliver a blow.
Oh, we got some we got some extracurriculars.
Little laundry
there.
on the field. Oh, and a hat as well.
I think we got the hat. We're going to cancel those out, guys. Letting.
I believe if I was the white hat, for the simple fact of wearing a white hat, I'd just wave it. I don't believe I'd throw it.
A little bit of frustration there from both sides of the team. I think they're going to get them both. They're going to offset them, let them play on here.
As I nod my head in agreement, not on the camera. It works out very well.
Yep. Offsetting personal fouls there.
It's like a tie ball game, kissing your sister, offset. You don't really send a message to either kid when they offset.
I thought we were going to make it through the whole season without the kissing my sister thing. Don't shrug. They can't see that at home.
Lamb trots onto the field. He's got the play. 40 seconds to go. So this might be our last play from scrimmage. If we get one more, it'll probably just be him taking a knee, running the clock out.
I'm going to...
Bulldogs got 2 at the top of the screen. You got 2 at the bottom. One's a tight end. He's going to stay in and block.
Looking for LeBear over there.
Swing pass to LeBear. He's got a little room up the sideline. He's going to pick up a first down. Stay in bounds.
Yep.
Clock will stop while we move the sticks.
I think that's going to be it, Bulldog fans.
Yeah, that might be our last non-kneeling play.
It's 35-14. Bulldogs going to move to 5-1 on the year, number 8 ranked in 3A, setting up for a showdown with number 2 ranked, I believe, or no, they dropped further. Number 5 ranked, I believe, Cannon Falls Bomber.
Falls. In Cannon Falls. So you will, I'm not really sure if Cannon Falls' stream is on a YouTube or a Facebook, but can go ahead and get that taken care of.
All right. They're going to line them up, shake hands. Great game for the Bulldogs. Happy homecoming from Elgin. Thanks for joining us for this Bulldog Nation Foundation presentation.
Can't say enough about all of the people that help us out here. I'm going to get Coach Simon one more time. What's our paid attendance tonight, Coach Simon? It is exactly 1,816.
Amazing.
1,816. 1816, that's the year I was born.
I can't believe you wore that again for live stream.
Really?
Yeah.
That dumb look on my face?
That stupid look on your face.
All right, that'll be everything from Elgin tonight. Thanks again to everybody that makes this possible. Matt Simon, Alan Miller, Jen Simon, Paul Larsvold, Val Larsvold, all the spotters.
Joe
Serrar, all of the kids in the bleachers, everybody on the sideline. Have a good night. If you're driving, be safe.